Say Manito Matiswin, 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 Matiswin. Tansei. My name is Gilbert James Fredette, proud father of 6 beautiful children and married to a beautiful Cree woman. My wife Adele has walked beside me on this journey. My mother's name was Dorothy Wesley Fredette of Kinnasale CP, Norway House Cree Nation. She was a product of the residential school system. She was taken away as a young girl, just 7 years of age, in the mid-30s. The place where her innocence, inner child, and world as she knew it was forever shattered. Like a plate, which is a child's innocence, and building block of what should have been her family legacy, would now become our family's personal tragedies. So we try and rebuild our family plate. My mother's plate was shattered into 9 pieces, each one of these pieces representing her children, 6 girls and 3 boys. Then times that shattered plate tenfold, then you might start to comprehend exactly what residential schools did to the children, their families, and generations to follow. This is my story. This place, which I only knew as Birtle Residential School, was a tragic end for some and an uncertain place for others. For my mother, the pain, sorrow, and shame proved too much for her. After leaving Birtle, more than 10 years later, she moved on with her life. She had 4 daughters in a short time in Norway House, and then she contracted tuberculosis and had to leave Norway House once again. Was her disease due to her prolonged stay at Birtle? This I will never know. Then in the late 50s in Winnipeg, she meets, falls in love, and had 5 more children. Being the youngest boy and second last born, I came along in the spring of 1966. My earliest understanding of dysfunction, as I understand it today, was the drinking, the fighting, and the loneliness. I must say that I carried a heavy heart in the winter of 1976. That's when my innocence was shattered. My life as I knew it would take another dark twist. I came home one day after school. When I walked into the house, I could see my older sisters crying. I knew something wasn't right. My dad said something like this: "Son, your mother is gone." I replied, "Where is she, and when is she coming home?" He looked at me with red eyes and said, "She's gone, son. She is never coming home again." All I know is that I carried hate for my mother only as a young 10-year-old boy could, and I would carry that with me for the next 30 years of my life. Drinking parties, fighting, a lost childhood would become my excuses. 7 years ago, I found a traditional lifestyle and an elder who still works with me today. He saw the inner child still lingering within my shadows of adulthood. A boy holding a piece of a puzzle, asking for guidance, understanding, and love. Within these last 7 years of my life, I have healed from within, learning to love that 10-year-old boy and leading him to a place of forgiveness, understanding, and growth. Now I'm putting together the plate that was once shattered. And as I continue to heal, I can now say to you, my dear mother, I love, understand, and accept your choice. It wasn't your fault. You did not ask for your foundation to become shattered. So long for now, and we will meet again one day, when the Creator calls me. Ekosani. My poor mother, she died some long years ago. I know her heart still beats within me. am an Indian man who was born to the land. My poor mother, she died in the city. It was so long ago when she left on a boat, a bag, a name, and treaty. She was 7 years old, taken from her home, from the banks of Kennesaw CP. Stayed in Birtle, you know, until 20 years old. Hid the pain with beer and whiskey.